Okay, so today we're going to talk about the fzero function. There's not much to fzero function just by itself. It's more application based. So if you're doing problems related to, say, physics or calculus, um, you'll be using the fzero function to find local minima and maxima after you take the first derivative. Um, so here you have your general format, where you have the variable name on the left hand side is assigned the fzero function, and inside the fzero function you put your function handle first, comma, and then where you think for what value, if you have x versus y, for what value of x do you think the function crosses the x-axis. So once again, from if you remember from a math class, that when you find zeros, you're finding points where your x-axis or where your function crosses the x-axis. So for instance, if your function is y is equal to 2x plus 7, then you know that your function crosses the x-axis when y is equal to 0. So that for this function it would be negative 7/2. So that is what the fzero function intends on doing. It intends on finding a value that for x when the function crosses the x-axis near your guess. So now if you have multiple guesses, if you have multiple zeros for your function, for instance, a function like x to the 4th power minus 7 would cross the x-axis multiple times. What fzero function will only find the one closest to your guess. So it will only find one of those values. It will not find all of them. So just keep that in mind. So let's do an example with that. Here we have x is assigned linspace, a negative 5, comma 5, a comma 101. So goes from negative 5 to 5, and there are 101 spaces in between. You have f is assigned this function right here, x cubed plus 7. I already graphed the function, so we can see beforehand what we should expect to get. So this is our x-axis right here. It's going across right here. And we can see that the graph, this blue line, crosses the x-axis at this point right here, which is -2. So we should expect to see or get an answer close to -2 when we write our code and run the program. So let's write it. On the left hand side we have our variable name. I'll call it 0. Is assigned the fzero function, and inside the function, the first thing you put is the function handle or the function. So you can either put f or you can put the entire right hand side, but I'll just put f, comma, and then you have your guess. We saw that it should occur somewhere close to -2, so I'll put -2. I don't think it will be exactly -2. Yeah, it should not exactly be at -2, so it will be something close to that though. So let's run this, and when you run it, you see that 0 is -1.9129, which seems pretty accurate because we expected it to be close to -2. So that is basically all there is to fzero function. There are other applications to it, and I think since this is not, I didn't really go much in depth with fzero function, I'll probably do an application based video with it. So thank you for watching. See you next time.